Evening. So today is day 11, and I must say I have been in a shitty mood most of the day. I've really just felt like I've wanted to eat something. So I woke up this morning, back was hurting, just felt absolutely drained, like I didn't have an ounce of energy in me. And I've just been moody because I want to eat. It's not a physical hunger though. I'm not fucking like starving. It's in my head. It's a mental, I want food. Which is just pissing me off more than anything. I keep just trying to tell myself like why I'm doing this, why I want to keep going, why I want to reach my goal, what my goal is. But I've just felt really, really hacked off. To the point that I very, very, very nearly went out on my own to go and have a meal because I wanted to sort of eat something that much. I didn't. I've had a cup of coffee instead. Woohoo! Exciting shit, eh? A cup of coffee. Sorry, just noticing that. Never noticed that before. There was like this rage in me. Absolute like... And it goes from a rage to then... I want to cry because I can't have what I want. And I don't quite know. There's obviously something in the back of my head of where I want to eat or whatever. Or I don't know how to explain it. Like there's something that my head's trying to go, no, I don't want to think about this, or I don't want to do this, or blah 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 blah. So let's just go and eat instead, because that's my normal sort of default. Like I said, I wasn't feeling hungry. I've been really snappy. I'm also feeling fucking cold at the moment. Thankfully, my boyfriend has lit the fire. We don't actually have central heating, so the fire is our only source of central heating. It is linked to our radiators. It does have a back boiler to it, but that is our central heating until the house is done up. I think what's also made me feel a bit shitty is feeling like I'm not good enough. Now, it's not because my boyfriend's called his dad over to do stuff, which has been like I've laid some logs and things like that, because physically I'm not capable of doing it, or not capable of doing it at any sort of speed really, and that's just made me feel really shit and inadequate, I suppose. Maybe that's why I've wanted to just stuff my face. It's like, well, I'm not fucking good enough anyway, so... And that's not... She's not even said that to me, it's in my head. So... And I quite often can feel like that. So... For most people, I'd imagine... Obviously I can only speak for myself, but for most people at this weight, most everyday tasks are tiring. Hoovering for more than about 5 minutes, cleaning for more than about 5 minutes, anything pretty much that is more than about 5 minutes is tiring to somebody that is carrying an extra 14 stone. Of course it is. You've essentially got a person and a half extra on your body than you should have. Which is shit, really, because that shouldn't ever happen. But I'm the person that has let myself get to this point. And I'm the only person that can get myself out of this point. So they're the things that I really need to just keep my focus on. And it's stupid things like, you tell people you don't want to do stuff, but actually it's because in the back of your head you know you can't. Or you can't do it the way you want to. You can't do it at the same speed that they can. So when people sometimes say about going out somewhere, like, I want to go, and in the back of my head I'm thinking, am I going to be able to do this? And then the closer and closer it gets to it, the more stressed out I get about it. So it just becomes this like huge roller coaster, to the point that I have cancelled and not gone out. That I've fallen out with people, that I have pushed people away. I have at points lost some of my closest friends because being overweight is never seen as an illness. It's just you fucking eat too much. But yet when somebody is anorexic or bulimic or an alcoholic or a drug addict, no one, or people don't belittle it quite so much. If someone's a dependent alcoholic, why don't you stop drinking? Is not what's normally said. A druggie or drug addict, just stop taking the drugs. No, it's we'll check you into rehab. The same with all of those things. And people have absolutely no idea the emotional side that goes with all of this, the ups, the downs, the heartache that comes with it, and how much when somebody says, just stop eating then, don't eat so much, move more, hurts. Because if it was genuinely that easy, why is most of the countries in this world facing this exact same problem? Because food's just become another addiction. The problem is this one that we just don't really recognise. So I guess sometimes that is why I am the most miserable cow when it comes to food, or the most miserable cow when it comes to stuff that I should enjoy. Why at times I have pushed my friends to the point, and they probably don't even want to I have pushed them to the point of not even wanting to give a shit at times. Why I will deliberately push people away to stop them getting any closer, because how do you explain this to people when all I had to do was eat less? How do I explain that to friends that I haven't got a clue, really? How do you explain why you have gone off on one when actually the real reason was because you couldn't really keep up with them and you felt stupid because you weren't fast enough, or you weren't quick enough, or because you didn't want to be seen in a swimming costume, or because you didn't want to do this, or because you didn't even want to sit on the floor, because that means trying to get back up off of the floor. So rather than get put in those situations, you just push them away, because then they think you're just in a piss or a bad mood. No one ever really knows the true reason it's a lot easier to make people fuck off than it is to open up and tell them. And I think probably with most things, no one wants somebody to belittle how they're feeling or dismiss it and be like, oh, don't be stupid. Whoever wants to hear those words, don't be stupid. Because in your head, it ain't stupid, is it? It ain't stupid at all. In your head, it's real. In your head, every part of that is real. I went on a camping holiday once with my mates, and they were all going down to the beach and everything, and I knew they'd all be in the water and all of that, and of course I wanted to join in. Why wouldn't you? They're all quite a bit younger than me. I pushed and pushed and pushed to the point that we weren't even talking. Because I couldn't let them in. I didn't want to let them in. I didn't know how to let them in. Because this was my fault. Because for all of those reasons, I felt stupid. I had arguments with them. I fell out with them. I think also you put yourself in situations so that people depend on you, so that they want you around, the driver or this person or that person, and then you get pissed off because that's how they see you. And I know that's not the only thing they see you as. But I guess when you feel that crappy about yourself, when you're at that point when you're low, then you do things like that. Everybody wants to be wanted. So, yeah, I drove them all down there, or drove a majority of them down there for camping, and set up. I can't even remember what we argue about, stupid things. I think I just dragged stuff out, and I think when I was there, I just didn't feel like I quite fitted in. And yet they're some of the best friends I've ever had. You know, they're some of the people that at points have been my closest friends. But they're also the people that I have pushed the most. Lost some of them as friends. Lost all of them as close friends. So, but I guess that's just how things change, especially when you can only push people so far, can't you? When you don't really have the ability to open up and tell them what's really going on. I'm going to finish that there. However, I've still been on plan, just about to go and have my last shake. So for now, that is it.